Become a tradeline expert. Funding programs. Your personal funding program. Your personal funding program is where you want to start. This program has absolutely no upfront costs and charges just a low success fee after you activate each new credit card. It's a full service program in the sense that all your credit card applications are filled out, completed, and managed for you. All you need is to provide any supporting documentation lenders may ask for, such as a utility bill, phone bill, bank statement, etc. You will want to do this in a timely manner on request so your applications can be approved as quickly as possible. This program is designed to move very fast. You can expect to get several firm approvals within 24 hours. Most people walk out with somewhere between $25,000 and $100,000 worth of total approvals within the first 3 weeks. If you need more than $100,000, then you will want to purchase a credit-ready aged corporation and take advantage of a corporate funding program, which is what I'll explain next. Corporate funding programs. The corporate funding programs are how you can take your financing opportunities to another level. Any corporate entity will work if it is properly registered and listed with 411. It is best if the business is at least 2 years old. If you already have a business that is over 2 years old, or if you purchased a 2-year-old or older credit-ready aged corporation from wholesale shelf corporations.com, our sister company. When you join one of our 2 corporate funding programs. Program 1, Unsecured Corporate Credit Cards Program. Program number 1 is an unsecured corporate credit cards program. This program has absolutely no upfront costs and charges just a low success fee after you activate a credit card. If your personal credit meets our credit requirements, then you can join our unsecured corporate credit cards program. This program is a full service program. All your credit card applications are completed, managed for you. This is designed to get you approved for all unsecured corporate credit cards quickly. All you need to do is provide any supporting documentation that lenders may ask for, such as utility bill, a phone bill, bank statement, articles of incorporation, a business license, etc., in a timely manner so your applications can be approved as quickly as possible. This program moves very fast, and typically you can expect to get several firm approvals within 24 hours. Most people wind up with somewhere between $25,000 and $100,000 worth of total approvals within the first 3 weeks, and oftentimes even more than $150,000 credit. If you are sure you need more than $100,000 in corporate financing, then you will also want to join the corporate cash credit program, which is what I will explain next. Program 2, Corporate Cash Credit Program. This program has a low flat fee and no other fees whatsoever. The Corporate Cash Credit Program is a dedicated coaching program provided by our sister company, corporatecashcredit.com, that will achieve an 80 Paydex score. This program gives you the ins and outs of all the lenders and creditors so you can get approved for the maximum amount of financing as fast as possible. This program guarantees you will get a minimum of $60,000 in corporate credit in 6 months or less without a personal guarantee or your money back. Pro tip: unsecured business loans, lines of credit, and equipment/vehicle financing. If you try to truly maximize your funding, consider this pro tip. You You can get stated income, unsecured business loans, lines of credit, and equipment or vehicle financing. You can easily obtain $25,000 to $75,000 per lender if you meet our credit requirements. Within the first few weeks in the program, $150,000 to $250,000 in total bank financing is realistic to expect if you meet our credit requirements. And you combine it with a credit ready age corporation that is over 2 years old, need no more than $250,000, no problem. Just buy multiple credit ready age corporations and put each one under a separate guarantor that meets our credit requirements. Now let's talk about the ideal personal credit requirements you need to make the most out of these funding programs. Here's the ideal credit requirements for stated income, unsecured bank financing. Credit requirements. Ideal credit requirements for stated income, unsecured bank financing. Let me share with you the ideal credit requirements for unsecured bank financing. If you are at least close to these requirements, you should get into a program right away. If you are not quite there yet, then you will want to add seasoned top trade lines to get you to where you need to be. Remember, if there is anything you can do to improve your personal credit, you should do it that via seasoned top trade lines before applying for any kind of funding. Number 1, 3+ years of clean credit history. You should have 3 or more years of clean credit history. This means no derogatory items, or at least none in the recent past. If your credit history is not at least 3 years old, simply add seasoned top trade lines to your credit report so you meet this requirement. If you have recent and or unresolved derogatory items when you purchase your seasoned trade lines, ask for help in getting them removed. Number 2, 3+ open revolving credit accounts. You should try to have 3 or more open revolving credit accounts. Again, if you don't have at least 3 open revolving credit accounts, you simply add seasoned top trade lines to your credit report so you meet this requirement. Number 3, 30% or lower revolving debt ratio. You should try to have a 30% or lower revolving debt ratio. If your combined unsecured revolving debt is more than 30% of your combined unsecured revolving credit limit, then you need to either pay down the unsecured debt to under 30% or add seasoned top trade lines to your credit report to dilute the revolving debt ratio down to under 30%. Number 4, 700 or higher credit scores. You should have 700 or higher credit scores. If your scores are under 700, then boost them by adding seasoned top trade lines to dramatically increase your credit scores. The overall quality of your personal credit history will increase within 4 to 6 weeks. In most cases, increasing your credit scores by 50 to 150 points. Number 5, no more than 6 inquiries per credit bureau in the last 60 days. You should ensure to have no more than 6 inquiries per credit bureau in the last 60 days. If you have too many inquiries, you can request them to be removed from TransUnion, Equifax, or Experian as long as they did not result in a new personal credit account being opened. If you do not meet these credit requirements, don't worry. All your credit problems can be solved fast. Get a free analysis so a professional can assess your situation and find a solution. Best company. So where's the best company to get seasoned top trade lines? Well, I'll tell you. This company actually provides proof to you that you have been added as an authorized user and proof that each trade line has posted on your credit reports. This is the only company that does this. All other companies just ask you to trust their word without any proof. This company has offices located in the United States that are licensed and registered with federal and state governments. They have a surety bond of a 1.5 million insurance policy. They offer support by telephone, live chat, and email 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. They have the largest inventory and completely automated online ordering and tracking system. This makes them the most reliable and trustworthy company offering seasoned top trade lines in the market today. The best company can be found at www.toptradelines.com. They have professionals standing by to help you with credit, with getting the financing you need to get the things you want. If you are wondering about the process of adding seasoned top trade lines to your credit report, it is really simple. Here is how it works. You connect with www.toptradelines.com. Have a representative help you, or if you are on the site, select the seasoned trade lines you need from the available inventory and click on the Reserve Now button to reserve them. Be sure to take advantage of discounted seasoned top trade line packages offered. This makes it super easy to choose the right seasoned trade lines to reach the goals you want to achieve and save money at the same time. Once you're reserved your seasoned trade lines, you will then sign up for the credit monitoring service using the credit monitoring link on the bottom of the website. This allows toptradelines.com to see your current credit reports and monitor them to see exactly when each trade line shows up on your credit report. Next, you are added as an authorized user to the credit card account you have selected. Then you wait for the seasoned top trade lines to show up on your report by the next available reporting date for each seasoned trade line. As the trade lines start showing up on your credit report, your credit scores will start going up big time. Once your scores have gone up, you can get approved for unsecured credit cards through the optional personal funding program and or corporate funding programs. Once that is done, you can then apply for the other types of financing you need, such as auto loans, personal loans, mortgages, etc., and get approved for the highest limits at the lowest rates available. And that is exactly how it works, from start to finish. Remember, the benefits of your credit rating are permanent. Summary. You are making two wise decisions. The first is that you are going to be improving your credit with seasoned top trade lines. The second is that you are buying from the number one and most reliable source, www.toptradelines.com. I don't know about that. Once you select your top trade line package, there is a very simple buying process. First, verify your payment method. You will need to provide a copy of your driver's license plus a copy of your voided check if you pay by e-check, or a copy of your credit card if you pay by credit card. Next, you are added as an authorized user to your chosen seasoned trade lines. Next, the credit monitoring service you signed up with will confirm when the seasoned trade lines post to your credit. And finally, once the seasoned trade lines post your credit reports, you are activated on your selected funding programs. Congratulations! You have just finished your crash course on using seasoned trade lines to increase your credit scores and get approved for financing. Now it is your turn to get funded. Don't let anything stand in your way. There's always a way, and toptradelines.com is here to help you to make it happen. Now that you already get some seasoned top trade lines added to your credit report, click the button below and have an expert give you a free analysis to help you understand what type of trade lines you will use to get the funding you need to get the things you want. Click the free analysis button now. Here, your client can add his links to testimonials on websites, blah, blah, it's just the ending. Okay, so that was that. guess you can decide if a trade line is something that would work for you. Um, yeah, if you're interested, just check it out. I'm not an affiliate for this, toptradelines.com, but that's what the author says. It's the number one company and reliable, trustworthy. So if you're interested, check it out. I don't know what I'm going to read for the next book, but hopefully I'll pick something good.